Hello everybody, this is week 3 of my FTMO journey. So you can see over here my current equity is 98,000. So for this week I took 2 trades. So mainly I took one trade on 15th of July and it was in drawdown and it got stopped out on the 16th of July, and another trade on 17th of July. So both losses. So I'll go through the trades that I've taken this week. So the first trade I took was euro dollar. So you can see over here euro dollar, this orange line 1.16148. It acted as resistance over here in the past, and price tip it and it acted as resistance on both occasions over here. We can see over here it acted as resistance here 2 times. So on that day itself, on 15th of July, the average true range is 85.2. Price was coming down very quickly into my level, around here. So my stop loss is, I put my stop below the H1 candle, so accounting for the average true range. So my stop accounts for 100-day daily range. So price came into my level quickly, and I held the trade overnight. So that's something I found out after reviewing. So after this trade concluded, I review my trades. So for this trade, it was a day trade. So certain positions I took is swing trades, but those require a daily bias. But for this, it's just a day trade. So this is how my position looked like. So I did a review and I realized that for all my day trades, they usually, none of it were held overnight, and for those trades that were held overnight, none of it was a winner. So going forward, I'm gonna, for day trades, if the trade did not hit either the take profit or the stop loss target, I will manually close it on the next day. Sorry, I'll manually close it before the day ends, like 1 hour before the day ends or half an hour before the day ends. So that's something I found out through reviewing back my journal. Yeah, I'll implement it in the future. So this is my first trade, euro dollar. It held overnight, get back to my break profit, and then get back to my entry level and stop me out the following day. So the second trade I took was pound Aussie dollar. You can see this trade was very clean it was a daily low. It was a daily low that was very clean on the H1. So there was no retest on the H1. Once the candle closed through, the price just continuously moved downwards. And before it moved downwards, there was also a H1 cluster over here. So I put my stop above that. So on the day itself, the average true range is 141. So price came quickly into my level. It was on the day itself, it already exceeded the 80 average true range. So it stopped me out and it drifted back into profit, but and then after it stopped me out, it drifted back into profit after it stopped me out. So for this trade, I think this is my strategy. I executed based on what I have planned. So I think this is a good trade because this trade was, yeah, I executed everything according to my plan. So I got nothing to say for this trade. It's just another loser, so we gotta just move on. So for the upcoming week, I have about a few setups that I'm planning to take. So the first one is silver. So this setup has been ongoing since last week. So price went up very quickly, and we're looking for a retest of this area. What I want to see is price moving down very quickly into my level. So currently, yep, I'm looking for price to come down, like maybe play something like this. So I would need the price to exceed the average true range for me to take this trade. Another of my setup that I'm looking at for this upcoming week is Euro Aussie. So this thing for this type of setup, I'm still forward testing. So because this is not a daily low, you can see this blue color line. it's not a daily low. Usually I like to draw my levels off daily levels. So this is not a daily level, and but price came down very swiftly. You can see it was an engulfing candle. So I mark it out as a H1 level instead of a daily. But I might take it if if price came up very swiftly, maybe to somewhere around here. Maybe to play it somewhere around here, you know. Yeah, so this is something I'm forward testing, because I usually frame my trades off a daily level, something like this. This is the daily level, daily low. This is pound dollar. Daily low. We got another daily low here. Second daily low off here. So price bounced and consolidated before breaking down cleanly. There was no retest on the H1, so it's a clean level. I might look for a short position if price comes up, maybe something like this. And this level is also the aligns with the fib 0.382 fib, so it's quite a nice level here. Aligns with 0.382 fib. Yep. So another setup I'm looking at is Aussie New Zealand, but it is still quite far away price, but I'll just mark it out. Since last week, price have rallied very high, and it's currently retracing. Not so sure it will reach this week, but that's something I'm looking out for. So there's a few daily highs here. So zooming down to the H1 after marking out my level on the daily. This is where how I'll frame the trade. It also aligns with the 0.618 fib. So yep, that's another of my potential setups. And Euro Canadian, I think I got through this last week as well, but price did not come. Price just grinded. So it's a daily level again. So it's a daily level. I go down to the hourly time frame, and I'll frame my trade. It also aligns with my 0.5 feet. So you can see it aligns. So it's quite a nice level. We want price to come swiftly into the level, and I'll look to take a long position. And the last potential setup I have is pound Canadian. So this is similar. This is the forward testing. Usually for my forward testing, this is when the daily level, this is a daily level, you can see over here the daily low. When the daily low and the hourly low does not align, you can see there's a difference of about 27 pips. But usually I would like my daily low to be clean as well. When the breakdown, it has to be clean, no retest. So usually when the hourly level and the daily level is not aligned, this is something I'm still forward testing. And if price does not, when price comes, it does not stall at the daily level, it comes quickly here, then yeah, maybe there's a position to play. This is something I'm forward testing. So for Euro Canadian, I'm not forward testing. I'll be executing this trade because the daily level and the hourly level aligns at the same level. So that's something. That's one of my better setups. For those that do not align, I've seen that price. Over the last few weeks, I've seen that price do react though. So that's something I'm still observing, and we'll see how it goes. So that's it for this week. I took 2 trades, both a loss. So something I would like to highlight going forward, I think it's a good practice, is journaling. So through my journaling, like I mentioned, I review journaling and taking screenshots of the trades that I take and the rationale that I execute those trades. So through not pound Aussie, it was euro dollar. So through journaling, reviewing the setups, I found out that for day trades, none of my day trades that were held overnight were winners. So I'm gonna make a tweak to my strategy and implement the rules going forward. So I recommend that you do something similar, and maybe you can find out how to optimize your own trading to either increase your winners or decrease your losers. So for this trade, if I close it at before the daily close, it will lose about 0.6 R instead of a full 1 R. So that's it for this week, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.